morning, students. Myself, Dr. Niva Bara, Head Department of Agriculture Extension and Communication. And this class is especially meant for the RAVE students. And this is the fourth lecture related to participatory extension. And today we'll talk about social map. And this is a very important tool in PRA, Participatory Rural Appraisal. As discussed in the last class, this is the participatory method, and there are so many tools in participatory extension, and this social map is very important one. Let us see what is that. And in this session, we'll deal with the meaning of social map, what is the objective of social map, process of social map, and information to be collected. What is social map? This is a participatory visual map of the village. As we have discussed already that in PRA technique, we need the participation of people, and the villages are the actual performer, and our role is only of the facilitator. So this is a participatory visual map of the village and drawn by the villagers under the facilitation of the PRA team. And before starting any PRA exercise, we need to construct a multidisciplinary team. And this social map provides insights about the various facets of the village social life. And this is you can say that this is a construction of a village map, village area using rangoli powder, chalk, or any available local materials on the ground or the cement floor for understanding the village layout, main features such as housing, market, school, bank, cooperatives, temple, church, panchayat ghar, etc. Whatever is available there related with the social map. So this is the construction of social map where we depict the social aspect of the life. We try to collect the information related with the social life of a village. So to study or understand and analyze the village life in terms of social structure and social stratification, you understand the social structure. There are so many institutions are there, and stratification, you know that the what do you mean by stratification? In sociology, you have already studied about the stratification. Let me repeat once again. The stratification is the process by which individuals and the groups are ranked in a more or less enduring hierarchy or status, as known as stratification. And in the village, you will find there are people from different strata, different ranks. Some are poor, some are rich, some are educated, some are uneducated, like that. So you need to study what is the social structure, then social stratification, how the people live there, how many groups of people are there in the village. Then the social process. You need to study about the social process also, because it requires in your planning whether how the people are living there, if the conflict is there or not, competition is there or not, like that. And the social facilities, what type of social facilities are available in the village. Then socially relevant issues. For the planning, it is also very important to know that what type of social issues are existing in the villages. Then the social problems in the village. This is the map of a social map. This is I got from NAM, Hyderabad, and you can see over here there are so many social infrastructure are there, like church, temple, mosque, shops, etc. So the social stratification, then pattern of influence, who dominates for what, In the village, there are the many type of people. People from different strata, people from different experience. Some are rich, some are poor. So sometimes there is a dominance of some group of people. And why we need to know that? Because sometimes we need to give some technology to the farmers. That time people go to those people who dominate, and so you should know that what is the pattern of influence, who dominates for what. Then institution, their value system also. You need to understand the value system of the people, because we always pay regard to the value system, because in planning it's very important to know the value system, so that we can plan for the different type of people. Then leadership pattern. Leadership is also very important. You know what is leadership? Leadership is the behavior of this is the influencing of behavior of others. And in extension on rural development, it is very important to know the leadership pattern, because people they govern the mind of the rural people. That's why you need to know the leadership pattern. Then social norms and social interaction. As I said, social process, that is cooperation, competition and conflict. These are the social process, and through these the people interact with each other. Then social issues and problems, location and ownership of the housing, ownership of assets and cattle, then beneficiaries of development program, health characteristics and literacy level. For planning, all these are required. So you need to understand these things, and you need to collect the information for your PRA exercise, because ultimately what we do, we make plan, and all these are required for the planning phase. Then how to facilitate. As I said, that in PRA exercise, the people are the one they do this exercise. And what is our role? Our role is of facilitator. And how to facilitate? As a RAVE students, as a scientist of extension or scientist of agriculture, when we go for PRA exercise in the village, so our role is of a facilitator. So how to facilitate? We should know. So first of all, we should identify the key informants and ask them to draw a map of the village and showing all the households. So you need to identify those people who are knowledgeable and who you may call them the key informants. And for the easy orientation, what you do, first you make the boundary of the village. Then you can show the roads and the spot of the village in the map. Then ask the key informants to show institutions, building, places that offer some kind of social services and social interaction. Then encourage group to explore important social issues which indicate the same using a suitable key or the legend. And make sure that your copy of map has a legend to explain in the different symbols used on the map. As you have seen in the last map, that the symbols are given there, legend is given over there. Then what are the approximate social boundary of the village? You ask the villagers that what is the boundary and how big it is that. And for knowing all this, you have to ask motivate the people to tell you the different information you ask for. Then how many households are there, where are they located? Sometimes you will find in the villages that some people of a particular caste, they are living, their residents are in one place. On the other hand, some people have in some villages they are scattered, but you need to know that where these houses are located. Then in the number of the household growing and shrinking, this kind of information, because nowadays some people are also migrating to other places. So you need to know whether this particular in a particular village these households are growing or shrinking. Then what are the social structure and the institution in the village? What is the role of agriculture development? While collecting data, you need to talk with them. You need to get feedback of the people. What are the various social process in the village and how they are affecting the agriculture development. So you can see over here there is a map for your reference. You can see all the social aspect has been depicted over here. This is the other map you can also see over here, and you should also write the name of the farmers who are making this type of map. They are your resource person that time. You can in the map you can see there are roads, there are houses, then different infrastructure are there. There are temples, there are market, there are banks, etc. And then this is also another illustration of the social map. You can see over here houses, then church, maybe here you can in the legend you see it is written over there about the stone Chatan. But this is the why we have put here. This question I asked the farmers, that why you have written over there Chatan, because this is the part of a resource map. They said actually there is a in this Chatan or in this particular place we used to conduct meeting in each Thursday. That's why they have shown this thing in this village. So don't confuse. Actually here in the social mapping we try to depict all the social aspect of the village life. Any facilities or any infrastructure we should show in this social mapping. Again in this map you will see there is a pond. There is picture of pond you can see over here. So why it is so? It is also the part of the social mapping, but resource mapping. But the villagers, they have shown this pond in the social map. When I asked those villagers why this pond you have shown over here, then their answer was that the village ladies, they go to the village pond and there they interact with each other. Sometimes there in the villages there are no facility for their entertainment. That's why they sit over there, they interact, they gossip and other thing. That's why they have put this pond in the social map. Otherwise pond and other infrastructure we usually show in resource map. Then what is the process of making the social map? So how we'll go? So before starting the social map, I have already narrated that what are the things you need to study. But what you do, you divide yourself and your duties, and some people will interact with the villagers, the others will collect the materials for this making the social mapping, and some people will write whatever the discussion is going on. So in the first step we can say the process of social mapping should include the following steps. You can see over here: fix the location and time of the exercise in consultation with the local people and invite them for it, because you always remember that you don't go abruptly. You ask the people that what will be the convenient time and the place for doing the exercise. You always take their permission in advance. Then explain the purpose of the exercise of the participants. Request them to start off with drawing the prominent physical features of their locality. So when you invite them, when they gather in some specific place, after that what you do, you explain them that what is your purpose, what is the purpose of making this participatory social mapping. So when you explain and motivate them, then they will cooperate with you. Then after doing that, leave it on them to use whatever materials they choose, the local as well as the material, as creatively as possible. Here for doing social mapping, we usually take some chalk or rangoli powder or other things, but you look around you and you will find there are so many things. There are flowers, there are leaves, there are stone and other things. You collect all those things that will help you in making the map, or you can beautify your map. Then watch the process alertly, listen to the discussion carefully and take notes as much as you can, because a discussion is also very important. Sometimes controversies goes on. That time you should identify, or you should get the right information. Do not rush things. Try to hand over the stick to them, and that involves them deeply and actively, and let them have total control and initiative, because they are the one who know the situation better than us, so about their own situation. So just leave them and give them the authority to decide, to make, to give the information. Then keep track of who is actively involved and which section of the society they belong to, and who is being left out. So all these is not only the method. You should see the process also, how actively they are involved, which section of the society are the people from, and take the proactive step to involve those left out in the process. You should motivate the people to come along and help you. Then your role is limited to the facilitation. Intervene only when necessary, especially when the participants are going through a rough sketch. Sometimes the people, I mean scientists or the students, they intervene. So allow them to do, keep them free to work for you. Then if you have something to add or clarify, wait for just the right moment and do not disturb the process. When they make, after some time, you ask the question, you clarify, and then ask them what about, what does the symbol represent? Because here in the mapping, there are so many symbols you have seen in the map also. There are so many colors, there are so many symbols. If you don't understand, then you ask them simple and facilitate them. Sometimes they don't know to show some particular things. That time this is the duty of the facilitator, that you can use this material for making this map. Then once the map is over, ask the people to identify their houses in the map, number of the household wise details you are particularly interested in. Especially you should take the caste composition, school age, school age of the children, and this will of course depend on the purpose of the exercise. Especially what we do, and what I would like to suggest, that you make some sort of schedule, lead questions only, not the structured one. The semi-structured interview schedule you make so that you will remember, and you need to take the note of the each household, how many household, who is the head of the family, how many people are there, what is the land holding, what type of assets they are having, like that. So only the lead question, the unstructured, semi-structured schedule you should take with you, and this is the duty of one of the group member to take note all those things. Then interview the map, ask probing question on the aspect you are not clear about, and ask for more information on them if necessary. Then triangulate the information generated with others in the locality. Triangulation, you understand. Triangulation is the cross-checking of data. You triangulate the information generated with others in the locality. For triangulation, there are various means. We have already studied about that. You use different method. Then when you finish the exercise, you call the other section of the people, society, and they come and they just give the information. Likewise, you can triangulate the information you are having. Then the following social information are elicited or collected from the social map, which helps extension personnels to design and plan the various interventions. And in the RAVE exercise, or as a part of our assignment, you need to make the action plan, the plan for the village, and for this you need to collect the relevant information related to social life under social mapping. So these are the information we need: information on the caste distribution of the village, then community information about the village, social institution and information, then family information, the people from the different age group, how many people are there, religion information, economy information, then government institution information in the village. There are so many government programs are there. So you need to collect data that what type of programs are going on. There are many programs of central government, state sponsored programs. So you need to know, and who are the beneficiaries, who are the people who are getting benefit out of this, and who are the people who are not benefited, and why so. This type of information you need to gather. Then education background of the villagers. Then social group information in the group. In the villages there are different type of people. Some are very dominant, some are very well off, and some are poor. Sometimes you will find that the people from one group are very poor, landless. So how to help them? So you need to get some information from those people. Then leadership pattern existing in the village, value system information, social interaction, cooperation, competition, conflict. All these social informations are also important for the planning, because you need cooperation of the villagers. Then caste structure, media information, religion, leadership pattern, custom existing in the society. This is also very important, because in sociology you have already studied. There are many things, their custom, tradition, norms, values. You need to understand for making the village plans. Then points to be considered for site selection. Then capacity to hold people. Does the site have enough capacity to hold the required number of the participants? And does the site get cluttered up in the case of the large gathering? So for site selection is very important. You need to identify the place where you are asking people to gather. So it should be the center place. You should think about that. Will it be convenient for everyone? Every section of the people are ready to come over there, or it is for them easy for them to come over there. Then exclusion. Will it comfortable for section of the society to come there? For example, a temple courtyard or the religious place, sometimes different type of people are there, so they don't want to gather in a particular place. Maybe in temple the Muslim they are not ready to come, or in the mosque the other Hindu people they are not ready to come. So see that. That's why it's very important to learn about the cooperation, competition and the conflict, etc., so that you can plan very well. Then likewise, areas dominated by a particular group may not be easily accessible to others. Similarly, domination, particular individuals may not away those who do not get along with them. So you should be very careful when you go to the village, because all these things matters in your planning or in your program. Then suitability. Is there enough shade for the participants? Is the surface fairly smooth for the exercise, like that? Because if day is very sunny, you want to finish your exercise, but because there is no shade, so people will not stay over there. So you should see the comfort of the people, and where you can do your exercise. And because mapping, you are doing mapping, so the surface should be fairly smooth for the exercise. So you should take time to select all these things. Then transferring into paper, and when we make our map in the ground, then after that you need to transfer all these into paper. The social map can be drawn on the ground directly on the large sheet or the paper. So social map are commonly made on the ground with locally available materials. Hence they are not safe or permanent. They need to be copied into the paper immediately. And usually this map is copied into the last sheet of paper with all the details, and this is necessary for the exercise or discussion, and later for the monitoring purpose. So moreover, it saves the trouble of doing the map all over again. So you remember that after the exercise you transfer it into the paper. So number of the participants, how many participants you are taking for a particular exercise, or maybe this social mapping. You don't need very large gathering, but of all the PRA methods, social mapping makes for the active involvement of the largest number, and this is all the more or so when it is done on the ground, and each person has something or the other to look for the map. And it is quite often seen that when the mapping is over, the old person and the young children like try to locate their houses. So allow the people turn by turn, and when you finish for the triangulation, you need to call the other people who were not there, so that you can get the correct picture or the correct information. Then what are the materials required? As I in the in the beginning I said that you need many things. Usually we take our paper, sketch pen, then rangoli powder, etc. From with us. But in a locality you will find a wide range of materials are available for the social mapping. It can well be extended further. Usually leaves, twigs, matchbox, seeds, colors, soils and the powders, stencil, thread, etc. It depends in which area you are going and where you are conducting your social mapping. So you can take flowers, leaves, etc. What is available there, and people, as per my experience, people like it to use the naturally available materials over there for making the social mapping. Then time required. What should be the time? The time required for social mapping may vary quite a lot, and it is influenced by the various factors including the size of the locality, the interest of the participants, then the nature, the extent of the detailed sought and the types of the material used. So it is up to you. You should be smart enough that how much time you are taking. Because it depends on the what information you are going to collect, and it also depends on the area, how much how big is that area, and what are the different infrastructure available over there. So this is all about the social mapping, and hope you remember. I must repeat again that social mapping here we make the participatory map along with the villagers, and try to learn about the social aspect of the village. A particular village is very important tool, and it helps us in planning. So thank you once again. We'll be meeting with another topic, and I think in next class we'll be talking about the resource map. Thank you.